guys, my name is Nick Tamayo. Today I'm going to be talking about the product Ableton Live, developed by the Ableton Company. Now before we get started with the presentation, if you guys wouldn't mind silencing your cell phones, and by the way, holding all questions till the end, there will be a Q&A, time to get all your interests out the way. But let me start by saying, Ableton Live is a live and fast, fluid, flexible software for music, usually referred to as a DAW, which stands for Digital Audio Workstation. It was developed by Berlin music-based company Ableton on October 30th, 2001. That is when they released Ableton Live point 1. They eventually, right now, they're on point 9, recently working on Live 10, hopefully releasing that by 2018. The standard program will run you about $360 roughly on famous music retailers such as Guitar Center, Sweetwater, anywhere you can find online. The more advanced program, Ableton Live Suite, that's going to cost you about $640. So, and keep in mind, all these DAWs, they all, a lot of people on forums, they ask, which one's better, which one sounds better. At the end of the day, they all sound the same. It comes down to mixing and your taste in music. So I just want to get that out of the way. Today I'm here to explain to you why Ableton is my preferred product and why it's the DAW to go with. So, why choose Ableton Live? It's honestly everything you need to create for music. It comes with all sorts of sounds on there. You have many synths to work with. You have many audio effects. The part that makes it so unique compared from other music programs is that it's not only for music creation, which is what a lot of these softwares do, it also is for performance. DJs such as Skrillex actually used it for a long time, back in 2012 when he was starting up more or less. And the stock equipment that I was referring to right now, that's very, that's a cool little thing that it comes with. A lot of these companies have you buy equalizers, compressors, reverbs, various audio effects that you would need to create music, or just to get the basics down. They make you buy those separately. So this saves you a lot of money, which is why the price is so hefty compared to the competition. Now, the cool thing about Ableton is that it works with two different views. It has both a session view and an arrangement view. Let's take a look at that. Here's a look at the session view. As you can see, these are all the effects that it would come with right here. The sounds, the drums, the instruments. It has a very clean look to it, which is why I personally love it. Very professional. It has different skins you can choose from. So let's say you want to set the gray to black. I have it white on my computer, so yeah. Here's a couple of the effects that you could lay down. Those would be all the different audio tracks. And here would be the volumes that you could adjust. Real easy to look at and grasp. And by the way, it does have tutorials. If you click on the file up there, there is tutorials that explain everything to you about the product, making it easier to use. Here's the arrangement view. The arrangement view is really helpful. A lot of these software programs for music don't have the arrangement view, which is really lacking. I think this is for the person that doesn't know how to work with session view, which is very sample based. It's very, very technical. This makes it a lot easier for people. So this was kind of an innovative idea that a lot of these companies are starting to follow. It actually lets you visualize and see the song as you progress and as you create it. So that's really, really cool. All right, how is Ableton better than its competitors? Compatible with any third-party VST. VSTs are the synths that you're gonna use. You know how Skrillex makes like those awkward, like wow, 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 that type of thing. This is how he makes it. A lot of these companies such as Reaper is one, for example, that you can't have third-party VSTs. You can only buy synths that come out of the Reaper company that are officially released by Reaper. What Ableton does is it allows you to use VSTs and AUs. AUs are Mac exclusive, but for example, let's take Logic. Logic is the Apple software, the music software created by Apple, and they only allow you to use AUs. You can't use VSTs. So the fact that you can use them both, or really any VST that you want, is really cool. The easy audio effect functionality routing. let me tell you guys, on other programs that I've used in the past, such as FL Studio, it can be ridiculous. You'll have to open, 20 different reverbs on 20 different audio tracks, and it just looks like a mess compared to what you guys saw on the session view. The first look at Ableton that I showed you, it looked really clean, organized. I don't think there was more than, 10 audio tracks on there. That's why I love it. It looks really clean, easy to understand. And Ableton's unique warping features. So this is for sampling. I don't know if you guys know, like in Kanye West songs, how we can take, a lot of old sounding songs from the 1950s and kind of modernize them, speed them up, make them sound funny. That makes it so much easier on you. This is what Ableton is really about. This is what separates them from the competition. With that feature, it makes sampling so much easier in the fact that it puts the sample on the beat for you. It saves you the time of actually going in, having to listen to where each count is, and then dragging it, going, trying to get it on the 1, 2, 3, 4 of the tempo that you're looking at. And it also allows you to, because it has 4 different warping features. It'll warp to the beat, complex, complex pro, and slide. These allow you to downsize the sample, making it sound funnier without creating the hassle. It'll make it a lot easier on you guys. And this is also the industry standard. It's used by popular chart-topping artists. Diplo uses this, Major Lazer, Skrillex. Who else do we got? Daft Punk uses to make, like One More Time, one of their top hits. DJ Snake. And it allows you to give live performances. Like I said, Skrillex performed with it for a long, long time back in the day. You saw DJ Snake used it. Daft Punk still uses it to this day. Deadmau5 he's a big advocate of Ableton Live himself. Even though he swaps through a lot of products, he still does come back to Ableton Live. All of his songs are always ran through Ableton Live. So that's really cool. And it's found in many studios. So you got to keep in mind that this program can allow you to reach that professional sounding level of radio hits that you're most likely after if you wanted to get into creating music. So the fact that it has that ability to get you there is really, really nice. Okay, so in conclusion, we talked about why you should choose Ableton Live, because Ableton Live, again, not only gives you the option to create music, but you can use it to perform as well, DJ. It's what I used to use sometimes. How is Ableton better than its competitors? Looking at it, because of the VST AU compatibility, allows you to use any synth you want. If you see it on the internet, you want to buy it, download it, no problem, no hassle. You can be using it in a matter of minutes. And the last thing we covered is the industry standard, that with Ableton, there is no limits. It's just as far as you want to take it. You can create the next radio hit with this product, I guarantee it. Anyways, questions?